What's up? Gonna do some cleaning before football kicks off here, and I figured take y'all with me. You can see some critters, see what's going on, and if you guys have questions, you can ask them. And instead of y'all having to stare at my ugly mug the whole time, we'll do a little bit of this. Whoop. Lock in right here. Now you guys have the POV. I know this is impulsive and I never do these, and this was not scheduled, so nobody has any idea I'm doing this. Nobody's here, but whatever. Gotta start somewhere. So you guys are with me while we do the morning routine. Does this zoom out at all? No? All right. So this is the Strophoris adult tank. You gotta give it its morning mist. Hit those rare plants back there. I know these are dying. I knew they kind of would, but is what it is. I gotta clean the glass here. It's got poop on it, but I've been too busy. Now for the babies. Ooh, I forgot. We've got another one hatching. You guys can check that out with me. So right now, morning. Right now, I'm just going through and doing the morning rounds, misting all of the geckos, their enclosures. This misting sort of tops off their water a little bit too, but they will drink it. Geckos don't really like to drink from water dishes too much. I have them there anyway. But yeah, got 2 in each of those. And we've got another one hatching, which is cool. We'll get to that in a minute. Yep, that's just one of many sections of little critters. But we've got to go to the gecko wall now. Here we are. Go through top or bottom to top. And this is the only non-gecko on here. Well, sort of. This is the wife's beautiful little buddy. This is a normal ball python who's like, I don't know, 11, something like that. I hatched him out and he lives here. This beautiful bioactive enclosure. He's chilling. Feed him very sporadically, basically when I remember to. And he eats frozen thawed like a champ. And then this girl here is my lily white with some cool neon to her. We're just gonna give her a little drinky drink. Whee! Everything's a little DIY around here, so you'll notice the enclosures are all different. I wouldn't say DIY, but I just do them as I get them, you know. So everything's a little bit different. That's my OG Pongo right here. Had him for like 11 years. He's a cool dude. Marcel's in here somewhere. Marcel is like a hypophantom crested gecko that my wife and I rescued off of the side of the road in Santa Barbara. He was just sitting in a tank with another gecko and a bunch of dead crickets on the side of the road outside of a Petco. And now he's spoiled and lives in there. Took a while to get weight onto him too. He was real thin. All right, and this is a cool enclosure. I actually really like these. This is from Scales, Fins, and Feathers. I got it from a recent show. The gecko in here is a red Dalmatian who has very little pattern, and she has a few red spots on her. She's really cute, and that's why I got her. Can you show off my Hypo Tiger Coastal? Sure. Once we get through all the gecko stuff, we can check that guy out. I don't know. He might be in shed, my big breeder male. I do have another Hypo Tiger female. And then actually have another hypo tiger in quarantine as well, but we won't be looking at him. All right, pardon the downward shot as I do all this. I'm going to show you guys some of these little baby geckos that I've got going over here. I'm starting to get the gecko bug, and if anybody has insight into more efficient ways to house all these little babies, kind of fun. Cute little orange tiger, harlequin, something or other. Got some dowel spots. Cute little booger. All right, dude. These lids are great. Nice and sturdy, allow ventilation, but not too much. And this little baby is like 8 days old. Whee! Let's take a look at its sibling here. Also a little wee one. Where you at? Hi. It's gonna rain in your world right now. Have a drink. Super cute. Oh, there you go. Drinky drink. Yeah, these guys don't really drink from water bowls too often either. I will give it to them as adults, but they really prefer to drink the water off of the leaves, the dew. Do I adopt turtles? No. I love turtles. I just don't have the space to do anything like that. Turtles are a big commitment and a lot of work. You know, maintaining water parameters, filter cleans, feeding daily. Turtles are a commitment. So I haven't had turtles since I was a kid. They live a long time. They're a lot of work. And they're cute when they're little, but a lot of people decide that they're not cute after a certain point and just ditch them, which I don't support. I used to manage a reptile shop, and we very quickly stopped selling aquatic turtles at a certain point for that reason. Good morning, little gecko. This one's a feisty little one. Already dropped its tail. Used to bite the heck out of me. Cute. All right, one more little baby to go. It's actually the older of these 5. Super pretty. Really orange. I really like this one. It's going to go to one of my Patreon members because he said, hey man, I want a gecko. I want a crested gecko. They seem like fun. And I said, I got you. And that's what we're doing. So he's going to get this little beauty. Whenever. We'll talk. All right. Now I got to miss the frogs. And of course, the big one is sitting right on the door. Excuse me, champ. There you go. So smart. Get this going a little bit. Pardon the mess over here. It's a lot of cat toys and chaos. It's raining. There's 2 white street frogs in here. They've got a UV light, a cool plant sort of thing there, and a bunch of fun stuff. Needs some live plants though, definitely. All right, let's close them up. Cool. We're still good. Good morning. Good morning. Did I sell that entire Brettles clutch in 24 hours? More or less. Yeah. I still have 4.2 that are figuring out the whole feeding thing. So those ones will be coming later. So I do have a few left. So that's all the baby Brettles right in there. And you can see the various tags are like their feeding numbers, so I can quickly at a glance see who's eating and how well. Names, who's on hold and whatnot. And then the cards that are pulled out are ones that I actually need to clean. So yeah, so Mickey, if you would like one of those Brettles, message me and we can start the conversation. I can hold one for you. Basically, I have 6 of them that are late to the whole feeding game, and they need, probably 3-4 meals each before I'm comfortable sending them off. So it'll be some time, which works in some people's favor if they want to, reserve it now and pay for it in a few weeks or something like that. So shoot me a message. All right, before I forget, because I will, that's just how I am. We're going to be on a gecko train. Pardon me, this is my little quick setup photo cube, by the way. I have a bigger one for the bigger animals, but I leave this here. It's always set up and I can quick just pop it on and throw an animal in there and fire away. This is my little janky, this is my little janky Amazon incubator that's actually been working quite well. It's the second one I've had. The first one I had ran for 2 years before it just died on me. This one's been flawless. I wanted to show you guys. We got a little baby hatching in here. And this egg was monstrous. It was one singular egg. They normally lay 2, and I'm pretty sure this one was just a solitary one by itself. And I was like, well, maybe it'll have twins or something, but no, I think it's just going to have one huge, robust Strophorus in there. I don't know if you can see that. This guy literally just started pipping and poking his head out of the egg this morning. Cute little guy. So this one will be out probably by this afternoon. You can see we've been incubating since August. So they hatch just shy of 60 days at around like 82, 83 degrees, if anybody was curious. And I do have 2, 3 more going. So this incubator is basically just going to be running for the foreseeable future. All right. Somebody said Hypo Tiger. Let's do Hypo Tiger. Here, you know what? I'm going to take you guys off of the POV now. If anybody was curious how I was doing the POV stuff, this little shoulder mount with the magnet for your case, this thing is solid. This magnet will not drop anything. The release buttons back here, they're heavy clips in the metal, so it's not going to like fall off on you. This thing is great. Big shout out to my wife for recommending that as a Christmas gift for me. I'm pretty sure that's when I got it. All right, I'm going to put you guys on my filming mount here real quick. Pardon the ugly mug. You're going to have to bear with me for a little bit. All right. Whoop. Chrome dome in full effect. Yes, sir. Yeah, you had your turtle for 20. Yeah, so when I was a little kid, I had turtles. My mom would always get us red ear sliders, and then something would happen. They'd escape under the deck, or an owl would take them, or whatever story I was told. I'm also pretty sure my mom just got sick of cleaning them. She probably gave some away. Oh, come here, buddy. Oi. Don't do that. No. Your tail is everywhere. Here, you can go on my shoulder. This is great dead air. I'm sure people are loving this. You gotta let go, bro. All right. Here is my male hypo tiger. We'll find out hopefully this season if he's a super or not. He's got some breeding plans finally. Well, I tried him last season. He didn't go. This season, hoping for better odds. Gonna put him to a caramel citrus tiger, which sounds blasphemous. I know, hypo and caramel, but if he's a super, shouldn't be that difficult. But he's a stud. Not very big, as you can see. This comes by way of Nick Mutton. This guy eats small rats. How old is he? He's 4 years old. So this is a 4-year-old coastal. What's his name? I actually haven't named this one. I do honestly name the majority of my snakes. I kind of think of it as like, well, I like to keep pedigree for one. So there's that. It makes referencing them a little bit easier. And then two, it's kind of like when you have a racehorse, like a well-known lineage from a certain racehorse, that name is recognizable. Like in jungle carpets and things, there's recognizable names like, Cover Girl and stuff like that. So it's pretty fun. This guy does not have a name. I need to rectify that. Oddly enough, I keep an entire list of cool names that I've thought of in my phone for later use, because there's lots of snakes I have that don't have names. But there's quite a few that do. I name all my breeders. I like it that way. It makes a little bit more of a personal connection to them, instead of just like an identification number. Can I kiss the snake? What's up with you guys wanting me to kiss the snake? There. And I didn't get bit for once. Mwah. Kiss the snake. Gotta love snakes. I was born near the snake. I'm obsessed with snakes. There's probably something to that. But yeah, this is my male probable super hypo tiger. You can see he's got that really great stripe all the way through. Little to no black. No, he's not venomous. I don't keep any venomous currently. I've kept rattlesnakes in the past, and I've kept rear fang venomous, but nah. This is my full-time job at the moment, and where I live in California, there's not really much of an industry for venomous. There's not too much of a market for them because of all the restrictions. You have how many snakes? I couldn't tell you specifically, but it's around 200. No, I'm not putting the snake head inside my mouth. No, we're not doing that. We're respecting the snakes. Yeah, I probably have like 200 snakes right now, give or take. Half of those are babies, of course, but do I have a two-headed snake? I wish. The day I hatch a two-headed snake, you guys are going to see it all over. I'll be sharing that thing high and wide. The problem is, unfortunately, they don't live very long. Rarely do they do well. It just depends on where like the union is in their skeletal system, but oftentimes it causes like a blockage for feeding. So yeah, there are two-headed snakes for sure. Do I keep dry marcon? Not anymore. I used to have blacktail crebos. I had a pair of blacktail crebos for like 11 years. They're fun. I'm the Snake King. There's people who are better with snakes than myself, but I appreciate it. No, I can't keep king cobras in California, unfortunately. That is a species I would love to work with. Super intelligent. Yeah, blacktails are a lot of fun. I used to have a pair. They're great. Good snakes. I had to make room for my Apodora obsession because I have 4 of those. So, all right, and then I've got another hypo tiger in here since we had a specific request. Ooh, let me clean that. She's been eating real good. That's for sure. Come here, you. Come here. Nope. Come here. All right. This is my female. This is my female hypo tiger. Different look for sure. Has a lot more of the black. Not likely a super, and her striping is a little more angular. It's really neat. So a little bit of different look. Do I have any anacondas? No, I don't have any anacondas. Although I enjoy playing with my friends' yellow anacondas every time I'm down in Oceanside. Those are a lot of fun. Do I have vipers? No. The only pit vipers I could legally keep in California are rattlesnakes. I've kept those, but I don't have any currently. This girl put on a lot of size the last 4 months. Large rats will do that. I'm going to give her her first shot at breeding this year. I'm going to put an Axanthic tiger over her. Been wanting to start that project for a minute. Really looking forward to that. Thank you. She is very pretty. Very golden. Woo! Active. I don't have king cobras. Sorry, live in California. Can't keep them. I wish. Those are cool. Very smart snakes, very intelligent. That's a snake that will teach you whether or not you know your stuff. What else should we see? Should we pull out? Let's pull out a diamond python. Yeah, so I've been thinking about that. It's a lot. It's a lot of pairs, and I was thinking about how I would make that video. It might end up being a two-parter, just because I could do like I think I was looking at it like 24 pairs of just Morelia this year, so could be doing a lot. Let's see if this guy wants to come out. Come here, let go. So this is my Axanthic tiger. No, it's not illegal to keep snakes. Why would I be doing this? There are just regulations on what kind of snakes you can keep based on where you live. So every state has different laws. Counties sometimes have specific laws. Countries overall have general laws, but yeah, it's state to state here in the United States. So California will only let you keep native venomous, with the exception of the red diamond rattlesnakes, the Crotalus rubidus down in San Diego. Those are protected. The other ones, you just need to have a fishing license, and then that gives you determinations on how many you can collect per day. So if you're doing any field collecting, how many permit holder can own, so on and so forth, bag limits and things like that. So there are regulations to a degree, but California doesn't let you own anything exotic. So this boy, I'm going to be putting him to the test this year, and we'll see if we can't get him breeding with that hypo tiger girl we were just looking at. That'll be a nice pairing. Make some beautiful hypo tiger. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Maria. There's a lot of people that subscribe. I don't know anybody named Max, but that's wonderful. I wish to maybe one day hatch a healthy two-headed snake. That would be cool. If it could hatch out and be healthy and survive and eat and live a normal, healthy life, that would be great. Maria, you keep saying that. Is your thing broken? Like, does it keep copying and pasting that, or like, do you mean to keep saying that? Because I've seen it like 4 or 5 times. Oh, okay. I had a tokay. Oh, that sucks. Wait, you left a tokay out in your tree? I'm confused. Anyway. No, you gotta go back in. Oh, you have to let go of me too. Ah. All right. Oh, what's up, Dan? All right. Do I have any dream snakes that I haven't found yet? Nah, not really. I keep what I like. I already got pretty much everything I want. There's a few things on my list, but not much. Oh, you spilled your water. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that, big girl? Oh, this is one of my big girls. Big sweetheart. Oh, going into shed before winter, I think. Yeah, looking like it. Show them a Papuan carpet, or a Papuan python, because one is easy, one takes work. Yeah, rough scales are on my list for sure. Definitely on my list. I need more room though. Like, I'm not trying to add any more snakes. This room is packed. I need a house before I start buying more snakes, man. Oh, big girl. Oh, I wrecked my collarbone at the show the other day. This hurts to do right now. I hope you appreciate it. Ow. Getting old. Oh man. Caramel Tiger Jag 100% head exanthic. Sick. That's the way to do it. That's a cool project. Let's see if this fella wants to come out. We'll wrap up with this guy, because I know this is gonna, it's not gonna hurt. I'm just really sore. And this is gonna be a workout. It always is. Come here. Oh, oh, come on. Bring your butt over here. Here. If you guys want to see what I'm doing, I'm wrestling this guy. Come on. Bring the rest of you forward. Come on. How much of you is there? Good Lord. Yep. Come on. Won't you come out and hang? You just have to bring all of you out, though. That's the thing. There's still half of you back in here. Oh, can you let go of your log? Please? Nope, knock that stuff over. My goodness. Come on. There we go. Oh, Jesus. Dude, you're right on the microphone. Apologies. Oh, no. All right. I'm just going to hold this now. Maria, that's a bad idea. I'm not going to do any of that. Maria, I think you might need to find a different channel. We're not doing any of your shenanigans. Oh, this is one of my 4 Apodora Papuana. This is my largest male. This is, in fact, a captive born and bred male, which is rare for this species. This guy is about 8 years old, and he's a workout to get out. I would say he's every bit of 10 feet, and oh gosh, maybe 15 pounds or so, maybe a little less. It feels like more because it's spread out so much. Oh, and he's so dang strong, buddy. That's why you don't do that. Oh my gosh. Do I keep any other animals? Yeah, so I've got geckos, frogs. I have a pair of Russian tortoises. I have some tarantulas. I have a praying mantis. Cats. A lot of stuff. So mostly snakes though. Oh, gross. You got your yucky fluid on me. You're a boy. Breeding season's coming up. He gets excited. Maybe with any luck, we'll get some breeding out of these guys this year. That'd be cool. The other guy's putting on size too. He's not quite this big, but he's close. I'd say my younger one, who's about 5.5, is I don't know, maybe like 8.5 feet long, something like that. So, all right. Oh, yeah, I know. You're so awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Glad I'm not wearing glasses right now. This would be really difficult and probably painful. Where are you going? You just want to be on my noggin? All right. This guy's giving me a big old hug. I am the tree. He's getting kind of dark too. Gotta feed these critters up. His girlfriend's been eating pigs. He's been getting big old rats. All right, buddy, I'm gonna put you away because the people want to see some more. Ugh. Can you go in there? I'll clean you in a little bit. Thanks for hanging. Oh, in case anybody's curious, this guy's name is Mamba. I named him that because when I got him here, he was a lot skinnier and a little more ropey, and he was psycho. He would flail around. He grabbed my hook. He even attacked the sprayer wand and grabbed and like wrenched it to try and kill it. Like he was acting like a psychotic, green mamba or something. So I named him Mamba. It's a good name for him. All right. You want to see some geckos? Okay. I'm gonna show you my favorite species of gecko since they're in the room here. And we don't have to leave the room. At the beginning of the stream, I took you guys along while we went and misted down the crested gecko wall and took care of those. Let's see if I can get my favorite one of my favorites, because I do have a favorite within my favorites. Here she is. Come here, you. So, species of, oh, she's going in the shed. That's okay. Species of gecko I'm about to show you. All right. It's called the golden spiny-tailed gecko. Stropherus, no jumping. Stropherus tenicata. And they're southeastern species from southeastern Australia. This is one of my females. And they're actually pretty chill to hang out with. They don't freak out. They don't scamper and scatter. I've never really had them shoot the little tail goop that they're infamous for. Only a baby did it to me one time when it was hatching out. It was just really ready to go. But otherwise, these things are wonderful geckos. They need some good UV. They need a nice hot spot. So you provide a good thermal gradient with a heat lamp for these guys. They do need calcium on their food. So you do kind of have to do a little bit more than you would for something like a crested gecko. But for these guys, it's totally worth it. They're so calm. They're so chill. I have 1.3 living together, and I love them. They're so fun. I've been hatching a bunch of them this year. In fact, the 2 babies that I have on Morph Market and my website just got snagged up. They're on hold for some friends, but I've got more coming down the pipeline. So although I am all snakes, there are a few geckos kicking around here. So, and she's my favorite because her golden stripe goes so far up. Let's see if I can turn a light on to show it a little better. I don't know. There you go. So you can see she is in shed, so she's a little dark, but the golden stripe goes way high up her back, and I'm a huge fan of that. So, all right, I'm going to put this girl back, and it is about time for kickoff, which means it's time for football, and I'm going to get on out of here. Thank you for everyone who joined in. And if you like these Sunday streams, Sunday morning streams, we can do them every week. It's up to you. I just kind of got a wild whim, and I was like, let's do this. Sounds like fun. And here we are. So thank you for everybody tuning in. See you on the next one.